and year, the unchecked boxes, calculate the running total across the checked boxes, across quarter and category, for every category across quarters. It gives me running total. So now let's say if I want to go pane down, that means for every quarter, my pane down is quarter. For every quarter in a year, that needs to be my scope. That means I need to keep for every quarter and year unchecked. Quarter and year I should keep unchecked. Calculate running total for every segment in a category. That gives me my pane down calculation. I'm sorry, this is table down calculation. So if I want pane down, then I should only do for segment. I should leave out category as well. Category should also go in scope. So that will give me pane down calculation. So this is the way how you read a table calculation. First you should start with the unchecked boxes. For every category, quarter and year, calculate my whatever the table calculation here running total across the checked boxes segment. Okay, now let's try and do the same thing for let's say table across. So we already did it, but let's try and do that. So I want table across, so that means my calculation direction is year and quarter. My scope is for every segment in a category. So my segment and category will be unchecked. They'll define the scope, and I'll keep this and this for the direction, so that goes table across. So for every combination it gives like that. So that's a better way to read it. Okay, so we saw this thing, how to do these things, and last time we also saw some of the major types of table calculations like rank and percentage difference, how they use moving calculation, and different variants of some of these table calculations as well. Okay, now what we do is today we'll get little bit more into complexities involved while handling table calculations. Okay, so we'll try and understand how table calculation works, what is happening, and what are the challenges that might happen while calculating a table calculation. So before that, let me this is the last exercise that we did the last Friday. This is already table calculation that we built. I know it's currently in the view. It's nowhere, you cannot find this field as a calculated field nowhere here, because it's already written on the view. So if you want that, I'll just drag it here, and it will prompt a calculation for which I can name some sales calc, and I can save that particular table calculation as a field for me to use in the other views if I want to. Now I can save table calculations like that. Okay, having said that, now coming to this particular view, I have my sales split across each of the state in a particular segment. So for each segment, I have the top 5 states with respect to sales, and I got their ranks, the top 5 ranks, using a calculated field, table calculation. Okay, now I want to, if you can see the numbers, the ranks, they are not sorted. One is not on the top, they are just random. Now let's say I want to sort this number. I want 1 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So how do you think we can do that? It's just like don't have to be a right answer. We are just trying to think what we can do. So normally, if you want to sort by anything, we have these sort options. Do you think any of these things will work for this particular thing?
No, because we have multiple same rank at multiple segments.
Sorry?
We have same rank in multiple segments, so it will not sort properly. 1, 1, 1 would come together either.
Let's see. We want ascending rank, right?
You have to actually, you'll have the drop down, right, for state. I think you have to use that. Maybe in
Yeah,
that, do you?
yeah. So we have a sort here. So yeah, so we can do sort over here as well. So for every state, okay. And then we have this different types of sorts. This here is manual sort. We can do manually, like whatever the one that we want on the top, we can place it like that. But we want by a particular field. So we'll keep the field, and we'll try and find what field we should sort it by. Rank, okay. But do we have that field in the list here? No, just there is no rank. So how do you sort it?
Just drag that table calculation into calculation field and name it, and then you can have it.
Okay, I'll do that. So let me call it as rank X. Okay, I have now put that there. I'll go to sort, sort by field. Do I have that field here? There is no, right? It's not there. Okay, so yeah, now this is something, this invokes a lot. We're just seeing the tip of something that invokes a lot of Tableau's ground rules. So I'll explain. So the task that we can do, basically we can do it in other ways as well. So for example, I know rank is just a dependent of sales variable. I can just come and put sales field here, and it will automatically give me sort. Okay, it's only giving in one segment. Okay, that's off topic. It's okay. So the reason why rank is not, we are unable to sort using this table calculation is there is something called Tableau order of operations. Okay, this is something. So this is like a constitution for Tableau's all the operations. So whenever you create a view, you are putting something in marks card, you are putting something in color, text, you're having some LODs, so you're having some table calculation. There are a lot of operations involved. You're having some filters, lot of operations involved. And how does Tableau know which one should I perform first? Should I perform filter and then do calculations, or should I first perform table calculations and then do filters? So both will give different results in most of the cases. So Tableau already defined a predefined set of order for all the operations. So whatever the operation you provide in the view, they will go in this order alone. So for that reason, what is happening here is your table calculations are, if you would remember in the first session, the difference between the normal calculated field and the table calculation is that these calculated fields are going into creation of a view. They are going into process of the making of a view, whereas table calculations are not involved in creation of a view, but once the view is created, they are involved in enhancing the view. So table calculations are never involved in creation of a view. So but when we are trying to sort here using this table calculation, this rank, what you are trying to do is basically you are trying to use a table calculation in creation of a view, which is not possible. So Tableau understands that, and it will not show in the sort field here, irrespective of if you have that as a field or any case, it will not have that sales rank as a for you to sort here. So because sorting is is an operation that is defining your view, and your table calculations can only come in once your view is fixed. Okay, if your view is not fixed, table calculations cannot enter. If you can see my order of operations here, they are something like they are the things lastly calculated after everything is done. Your table calculations are almost lastly calculated. That means almost when your view is completely ready, your table calculation will start to kick in and start to calculate themselves. So that is the reason, and most of the actions that you think that you will work, you can work with the normal table calculated fields, you might not work with the table calculation. So that thing you must be aware of. So most of the times this it's not this Tableau order of operations is a very big thing, and most of the times when Tableau shows wrong results and you don't know why this is happening in so and so order, most of the time 80 to 90% of the time that you are messing with this order. So if you have time, I suggest you can research more on this thing and see examples in this thing, so it will help you figure out and find the problem that you are doing. So this is an important concept. We'll cover it hopefully some other time. So this is one thing. Got it.
Yeah, this concept keeps coming back every time.
Yes.
Yeah. It's because of the pervasive nature of it, and also I think if you want to become an expert in Tableau, I think mastering this particular whatever the order, I think is critical, because it goes into understanding how Tableau is behaving in a certain way.
Yeah. So basically, why this was required is because Tableau cannot perceive, it's a machine, cannot perceive in what order each person that is using Tableau wants to have those operations ordered. So what Tableau did is, okay, instead of going with the each person's different order, I'll give Tableau itself a particular order. Everyone has to follow this order. So that was the intention behind it. So yeah, it's Chaitanya said, it's important to understand this thing to be able to be more flexible and understand how Tableau works behind. Okay, so that is one thing. Now